Hi Virgo, how are you? I'm going to do your reading. It's general reading, so take what works, leave what doesn't. Messages are for the greatest and highest good. So, appreciate you all being a part of my channel, tuning in. If you don't mind, hit that like button. Yeah. That really helps. When you hit like, subscribe, all of that really makes a difference. All right, Virgo, what's going on with you? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, signs, Virgo. What's going on? Messages from the divine. You know, you're going through something right now, Virgo, that you just can't see the blessing. You don't see, it's like, you cannot see what is so blessed about what this whole situation is. Karmic. I mean, you don't even know how to wrap your head around this. Whatever's going on with you. What you've just been through. It's almost like you look up and you're like, how can you say this is a blessing? Do you know what I mean? It's like, you know, how can you say this is a blessing? My whole house just burnt down. I just lost my mom. How can you say that's a blessing? You know, this happened, that happened. You just can't see it because you're too close to the pain right now. So, that means you need to take care of yourself and deal with that pain, right? Never-ending story. See, you just feel like this is just how life is for you. One bad thing after the next, after the next, after the next. Like you were dealt this really awful hand in life, right? No. Time for a nap. You need to rest, all right? You know, because I feel this kind of energy where you play this story in your head over and over and over again of all of the bad things that have ever happened to you. But you're not playing over the story of all of the great things that happened to you. So why don't you try that, right? Try that. See how that works out for you. There's a lot of chaos, a lot of conflict in your world. I think some of you Virgos learned something that you just had no idea about. Like you were clueless. But whatever it is that you learn, as upsetting, disturbing, or whatever it is, you know, whatever it is, I think it brings you great peace to know that you know the truth. All right? For whoever needed to hear that. TikTok. It's just a matter of time before you were going to find this out, whatever this information is. All right? So, I feel like it's like this, one of those skeletons in the closet. You know what I mean? Like those skeletons, like we're going to put it in the closet, we're going to lock the key, and nobody in the family's ever going to know. So there's a situation you're involved with that's not working for you, who you're working with. I mean, and there's just nothing you can do to fix it. Could be another person, could be a male energy. I say that because we have the Yang card. I just feel like if it is, you know, maybe a boss at work, you know, they might be very, very difficult. You may be involved in a position or at a job that, you know, you walked in and thinking it was going to be a really great thing to find out that this is just not for you. So I just feel like it's just a matter of time before you let that go. I mean, I think you're going to hang in there for what you need right now, but I think you see that it's not for you. So I think you'll be happy when you finally decide to make a move. But for now, if you need to stay there just because you need the paycheck this week, you know, I get it. But I think as soon as you can break free out of this situation, you will. All right. Anything else for our Virgos? This chaos and conflict. Yeah, see, and I see that with your job. It's like everything you try to do, you try to make it work, but I just don't see that happening. For right now, I feel like it's better for you just to stay put. It wasn't what you thought. You know, and I think you're gonna get out of it before it gets to the point where it gets worse. You know, if you're in a job too long, a job you don't like for too long, you know how like your attitude starts to get really low. Morale starts to drop. I can see that happening with you. But I don't think you're gonna stay there that long. I think you'll leave before that. You know, better to leave before that than to leave when you're forced to leave. Especially if you know. Do you know what I mean? So, I want to go back to this information that you're going to learn about. I think it's going to blow your mind. I think it's really going to blow your mind. You know, you're involved with somebody who is not very loyal to you. Virgo. This person, it's not even give and take, right? And I think you have questioned their loyalty to you over and over again. But you know that they've lied to you. And emotionally, you know, you don't really know what to do about this situation. Clean it up is what you need to do. We always know what we're supposed to do. It's whether or not we have the courage to do it. Anything else for our Virgos? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. See, you're not willing to go to the distance with this person. I feel like somebody pushes you. Or you feel like you're being pushed in a direction that you don't want to go in. Maybe this is this person you're involved in. They push you. Make you do things you don't want to do. All right, let's see. We're going to another deck. Let's go to the tarot. See what's going on for all of our Virgos. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. I do see celebrations in order here. So, you know, not all is lost. Not all is bad. I do see that doors are going to open for you. If you've been a little down and out, I think that's going to turn around and change. I think there's this energy, Virgo, of really watching your attitude, you know, I'm picking up like a self-righteous kind of energy, you know, so don't get all high and mighty over, you know, your beliefs or whatever, even if you are in the right, you know, say your piece, speak what you got to speak, but don't get all melodramatic. But I do see something good coming towards you, all right? You know, because you can't continue the way you are. I did see the King and the Queen of Swords. Both of them were reversed. So on the home front, you and your person may be having some tough times right now. The energy between the two of you very static, very cutthroat, very short, very cross. You know, in situations like that, maybe take a little bit of space, you know, breathe. You know, so that you can kind of like subdue some of that energy. I just feel like it's really intense. You know, it's like they're really intense towards you with almost like this venom, right? And you're the same way back. And it's like everybody around you is like, you know, scared to walk around. Anyway, so Virgo, I think, you know, life is how it is right now and you're not happy in it. You know, there's right now, the way life is, you just don't see anything turning good. I think you're really looking at maybe needing to move in another direction. You know, here, you're looking, you know, to see, you know, well, maybe there's something else out there. But, you know, with the Two of Wands, I mean, because it's a decision about, you know, what you're passionate about, your life, your future. And right now, you're not in a place that you like. You don't feel balanced. There's that irritability that I'm picking up. I mean, the snappiness between you and your person, probably you and a lot of people. The Moon card. See, things are coming to light with this Moon card. Everything's coming to light. You're learning things. New information's coming towards you. You're starting to see things a little differently. You know, but you have to drop your attitude. Yes, Now you're starting to see how really shortchanged you were probably treated, how, you know, this and that and everything else. But that isn't going to help you. I feel like you're being told you got to look at it. You know, quit denying it and talking yourself in circles as to the whys. So it's time to get to work. Start healing all of this. Yeah, this energy of self-righteous anger, you know, because of what you learn, this information. It's almost like, it puts all the pieces together. Click, 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 click. How dare they? Oh my God, I can't believe I was taken for a fool. It's that kind of like, you know, awareness that comes to your mind. I mean, you've been dealing with somebody who definitely hasn't been pulling their weight for you. Talks a lot, makes you angry. They promise you something and they don't give it to you. Tough energy, Virgo. Really unsettled. Really unsettled. So, time to get clear. Yeah, and again, like, look how unsettled. The King and the Queen of Swords comes out again. I mean, the two of you, I mean, it's just venom towards each other. I want to say cut it out. It's so unsettling. I think so much so that, I mean, I can hear the earth shaking underneath. And I just want to say cut it out. I keep hearing cut it out, cut it out. So it's time to get off of this merry-go-round, Virgo. Really, get off of this merry-go-round. It's no good for you. It's time for you to move away from all of this unsettled energy. Yeah. And I think sometimes it takes something, you know, that tower moment. Like I said, I can feel like the earth shaking underneath your ground, underneath your feet. You know, to actually make you move on. You know, there's like the last straw, it's over. Wow, that was pretty intense. Pretty intense. Yeah, I mean, you're heartbroken. I think this is what the bigger problem is that you gave so much to turn around that there was nothing from really meant from them. Do you know what I mean? Like, so when... You know, so you gave heart and soul to this relationship, this project, whatever it is, your job, your heart and soul, to turn around and find out that they never cared. They were so wrapped up in their own world. Wow. All right, listen, I'm going to end it here, Virgo, because this is, like, really heavy. So, we'll see how this goes. Maybe you like the reading, maybe you don't. Take what works, leave what does not. We all know who we are in the story, and if it's for you, great. And if it's not, that's okay. Hit that like button. Yeah, sure, appreciate that, and I'll see you at the next reading. Until then, bye now.